Dave.
Richard.
Now, background for me for needing these, I'm deaf in one ear.
Right.
Just about, there's 90% hearing loss in there.
Yeah.
I've used in-ear monitors before. They were made to measure, but they're a hard plastic.
Yeah.
I tried them under my helmet, and if I really wanted them to meet in the middle, that would be great. So I'm looking for something a lot softer.
Yeah.
I need good oral definition. I want to be able to ride in them for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to connect them up to the sound system on the helmet.
Yeah, okay.
So if you've got a short lead, that would be great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll need a long lead as well, so it'll need to be the two.
No, that's all right. We can do something like that.
Aside from that, I'm dead easily pleased.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I'll give you a bit of a lowdown. So, on everything we do, obviously everything's custom fit, and when you're talking about a harder material, it's probably an acrylic.
Yes.
So it's kind of literally like it's so hard you could hear it tapping.
Yes.
Whereas our stuff is all soft medical grade silicone, so it's
Right.
all flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Your ear canal does change shape as you talk, so it needs to flex with that. So that's why we do make it out of that.
Yeah.
Going into the ear with all our motorcycle products is the softest silicone gets 25 Shore. So that just means it's super soft inside the ear because obviously it's going to be a bit more sensitive inside the ear. And then on the outer is a 40 Shore, which is harder but not hard, still really flexible. And that's just so it locks everything in place, hooks around the top part of the ear also. So yeah, when it comes to hearing loss, it's always going to be a bit harder in the sense of with a passive product, let's say, there's always going to be slight degradation. Now the CF Auto's most popular product by far, but that being said, you will have even more degradation on your one hand side. So you will be struggling to hear. Let's say if you had internal speakers inside your helmet, it would kind of take away a bit more than that. So for normal people, in the sense of they've got no hearing loss or have got very little, they'll be fine. But when you're looking against 90%, it's a really high percentage.
Well, I'm more keen on doing is making sure I don't lose any more.
Yeah, exactly.
The right ear I can manage quite nicely.
Yeah.
I get what I get. I read lips.
Yeah.
And I understand the sign language that car drivers use.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the most favourite.
It's the one I reflect back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So you can go for that route then. You've also got the kind of CF Lite, the CF Driver, and the CF Music Sport. All are kind of basically the same in the sense of they all have balanced armature speakers actually embedded inside.
Right.
Two connect up via 3.5mm jack. Mm-hmm. Can connect to intercom, any intercom system, Scala Center. Some have adapters, some won't. Most of them don't need adapters with mobile phone, sat nav. Obviously, we've got the CF Lite, but that's only mobile phone and only sat nav. Intercom systems, it will not connect to because it's a Bluetooth product. It's almost trying to Bluetooth to a Bluetooth.
No, I needed to plug in.
So you'd have a 3.5mm jack. The difference between the CF Driver and the CF Music Sport simply is detachable cable and non-detachable.
Right.
So one can actually detach at the earplug itself, one can't. I think it's such personal preference. If you think that you're the type of person who may be a bit more clumsy in the sense of might trap them in some sort of door, something like that, it's always nice to have the removable cable because you can just buy another one and put it in. If you're looking also for something that can be an earplug at one stage and an ear monitor to the next, you can click it in and out. But the CF Driver is, again, I'm honest, is the most popular. It's slightly less of a price range, but it does a bit of everything. It's kind of your staple in-ear monitor that a lot of people go for. Again, with those, and this goes for our whole in-ear monitor range, you can have single speakers or dual speakers. Single speakers sound great anyway. Duals are simply for a bit more people who like to listen to a bit more music, but if it's mostly sat-nav and intercom, I just wouldn't bother. I'd go for the singles. They sound really good anyway, and you can have with or without filters. So basically, we spoke about this, didn't we? Where Custom Fit's really, really good at isolating. When you run something over the top like speakers, it's almost, I think, overprotecting you slightly, where it's taking you away from the road. And with bikers, the main thing is they want to, have that road awareness. So with those, what you'll get is that road awareness coming in, but your high frequency, so a bit of engine noise, but mostly your wind noise. That's when it blocks. So it only blocks when it needs to.
Good.
And that's basically them in a nutshell. There's just slight differences. Everyone rides differently. Everyone's got different needs.
Yes.
So we kind of do a fuller range so people, where they can pick a product and go, okay, let me customise it a bit more to what I'm wanting. if they're not comfortable, they can sound as great as they want. But if you can't wear them for 8-hour rides, what is the point?
Yes.
So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll make sure it's lovely and flush. It'll be nice and easy anyway with a single, and make them perfect for you. Basically, that's the whole point. And if they're not, you give us a call.
Excellent. Let's do it then.
All right, Brill. Let's go for it. Right, I'm going to take you back about 20 years now. It is a bit of an odd feeling, as you probably know.
Oh yes.
But what I do is I just look down the ear, make sure you're nice and healthy. No infection, no wax, anything like that. Anything untoward, basically. Be nice and clear, so you've come prepared. That's the good news. Right, there we go.
I do look after my ears, I've got to say.
That's good, that's good. Well, you're nice and clear down there. There's no wax or anything like that at all, so you're nice and clean as well.
Excellent.
If there's any kind of a bit too much wax, we can't push it towards the eardrum.
Mm-hmm.
Big no-no, because you just don't want to take that risk. So we do have to inspect it quite well. When did you have them done, those ones then?
It's about 20 years ago. The moulds were taken at a game fair.
Yeah, sounds about right. We do a lot of them as well. So
and up they came. Oh, I don't know. I think it was about 5 days later they arrived.
Right.
They fit perfectly.
Yeah.
But because of the way things were done at the time, they were very, very, very proud.
Yeah, exactly.
Twin prong, because it's removable leads.
Yeah.
There's a universal one in the music industry, which is the 2-prong one, or was at the time.
Yeah.
That's changed now to that kind of bullet connect.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
And the major downfall with them was the cables were shocking.
Yeah.
They were old hearing aid cables, and they used to break with monotonous regularity.
Yeah, exactly.
But the sound quality, superb.
With CustomFit as well, kind of, that's why I kind of don't, the singles do sound really good anyway, and it's just because when you mix things with CustomFit, for example, I could take an Apple earphone, which we know is relatively, probably, in all fairness, half decent quality, but not the best in the world. And you put it into a custom ear mould, it would sound so much better because of that isolation. You've got no leakage, things like that. Let's just have a quick look. Well, that's all ready to go, so that's the good news. Down this side. Yeah, perfect, all ready to go. So we'll fill your head up with silicone. Let's say your ears in this case. It'll feel like you're going underwater just for a couple of minutes, and that's it, job done.
As long as it's not our old date, we're alright.
Right, here we go. And just a nice kind of relaxed jaw for a couple of minutes, because that's how you'll ride. Okay, there's one, awesome.
I've no idea what colour these are. Oh, my voice sounds lovely when my ears are completely blocked off. You should try this, people. It's great.
I do normally have a clipboard, but I've run out, so just here, and then a colour, and I'll fill out the rest for you. Feel nice warm ears. So we'll just take these out. I've got a bit of hair, so I'll be careful not to give you a bit of a wax. There's one.
I can hear again.
There you go. There is two. I'll give you blue hair. How's that? Alright?
Excellent.
Not too bad. That's your ears. I'm sure, 20 years later.
Yeah, they're definitely different in shape.
They look different, do they?
Very different.
Yeah. You've got quite thin ear canals actually, but they're good because they go past second bend. So that's the main thing with us, that you must go past second bend of the ear canal with custom fit anything for your ears, just basically because if not, you get occlusion. And with motorcycles, if they're too short, occlusion will more so occur where the actual road around you, and mostly the windows will sound louder than it does even without earplugs. And it's because everything's booming inside your head. You go past second bend, you're perfectly fine. There you go, job done.
Yes.
That quick.
I knew they'd narrowed off because getting the old ones in now is hard.
Yeah. Everything. I mean, everyone's ears change. I mean, I would say you should get at least 6-7 years out of them.
Yeah.
Where until they either get uncomfortable or leakage, and that's excess outside noise coming in, you'll kind of know when you've got that. And a lot of people say every 5 years, but I say if you get a couple more years, why not?
Well, yes, quite.
Exactly.
Right, so there's just the colours to pick.
Yeah, so clear, black, orange, or white. If you do have a specific colour, I might have something in stock if there's something a bit more.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, I'll show you. Follow me. Can't get this one because it's floatable silicone, just so you're aware.
Right.
But I've got greens, fluorescent blues, reds, fluorescent reds,
red and blue.
clears, red and blue.
Red and blue.
There you go. Job
Red
done.
and blue's my colours.
Oh, why is that? Any reason?
The suit.
All right.
Everything I wear is red, white, and blue.
All right, fair enough. I like it. There you go.
Colour
Do you want, would you like a red one side, blue the other, or would you talk about a bit of a mix?
On the illustrations on the website,
Yeah.
colour and then clear.
Yes.
Could I get red and blue?
Yes. The only reason why I couldn't do that is we do clear tips,
Yeah.
and then there's only space then for really the outside of one colour.
Right.
So everything's got to have that clear tip for that softest.
One red,
silicone.
one blue.
One red, one blue.
Yeah.
Red, right.
That makes sense.
Yes, there you go. Because
Be
normally
like-
we would do a red and blue dot.
Yeah.
You see, so that's completely fine.
Be like wiring speakers up on it.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. Not too bad.
Positive.
Let me
Right.
nip that off you, sir.
Sort that out.
Thank you.
Well,
There you go. Brilliant. Thank you.
that's it. I've signed up. I'll leave you lot to go and make a cup of coffee now. We're talking money next, I would imagine. Shortly. There it is.